What's going on there, YouTube? This is SCL0320 representing JVS. I am back for another review for Gotham. I don't know which number this is, but I'm gonna try to dissect it as best I can. In this episode, Barnes came back as the executioner, official executioner. I didn't really like the tinted black parts. I was like, if you got that, why don't you have like a helmet? Makes no real sense why he's got it like spray paint up anyway. But the man is thorough. Like, it's in there. Like, it was one point, this man is in the upper roof of GCPD and just jumps down. And I'm like, yo, what the heck? And then what he did to old girl, I was like, oh my gosh. One of the things about Gotham, this is one of the most entertaining shows, period. You might have issues about the mythology, the way that they're taking the characters. It's all convoluted and all over the place from a written standpoint, but it's very entertaining at all times. What's going on with Bruce? I don't know who this man's actual name is. It'd be interesting if it was Ra's al Ghul. I don't really know, but by this point, you can tell he's more embedded with the court than what he's letting on. And then the reality of it is, I was like, okay, maybe he's trying to mold him and shape him into being what the Batman that we realized. I was like, no, he's trying to make a freaking puppet. And I was like, okay, when Bruce had the pearls in his hand, I was like, yes, good. And then at the very end, I was like, what? You know, like, his mind is going to be, like, messed up. Like, I don't know that his mind can completely recover from this, because that man's not going to just reverse everything, which would account for the way that Batman actually is. And at the same time, like, when you think about the talent at the beginning of the season, like, the way he fought and the way he is, and everything will remind you of Batman, that makes sense for, you know, I guess this version of Batman they try to create for Gotham. But it was just very sad towards the very end. And then, I'm not even getting the lead. I'll save her for last, because, oh my gosh. With Gordon and, you know, Alfred, like, the beginning of this episode was so legit. I don't know whether or not I want to post up my reaction to the beginning of the episode or the end. I want to do both, but I don't know, you know, how Fox will do with that kind of thing. But the very beginning when, you know, Selena was like, nah, dog, you gonna tell me, like, where's Bruce? And, you know, she wanted to get revenge on him, and it's just like, he freaking knocked her out, he knocked Alfred out, and escaped. And I was just like, yo, I don't know where the clone is at this point, but it's gonna be very interesting. I don't think he's just gonna sit there and let Bruce just kind of come back into the limelight either. But that was really dope. And then what Alfred has said to Barbara, or not Barbara, but Selena, I was like, oh, it was true though. Like, the way she was acting, it was very true. She's gonna get back in it. She loves Bruce. I don't care what she says. Like, she really does legit actually love Bruce. And part of her reasons for getting there as quick as possible was trying to figure out where Bruce is. She just kind of giving up hope, you know, based on like her getting defeated in that moment. But the very end, I was just like, Lee? Really? Carter! Lee! Carter! That's legit where I was like, in my head, I was like, why would you do that? How does that make amends? How does that make things better? Like, that didn't make sense. And, I mean, her she's gonna be all jacked up. I mean, there's no way they can sit there and leave her with powers, so hopefully somebody can cure her tail within, was it 48 hours or 24 hours? I can't remember. It might be 12. But either way, this is one of the most entertaining episodes of Gotham. I actually really enjoyed it. In hindsight of everything that happened with Zack Snyder, my heart, my prayers go out to Zack and Deborah for them being soldiers, keeping under wraps, you know, the death of their daughter since March, to continue trying to do post-production and trying to wrap up the film. Like, I don't know how they had the strength to maintain it as long as they did, but they had to step down, unfortunately, from Justice League. It's being moved over to Joss Whedon. I've said it before, even in my comment before, that it's poor taste to sit there and try to rag on Zack Snyder and be like, oh, well, now he's out of it. Good, they bring somebody else. That's just poor taste. I don't care what kind of fandom or clash you have with Marvel or DC, or your thought perspective of BVS, Superman, or Man of Steel, or Suicide Squad. This man was actually the pioneer that actually gave you a DCU universe, regardless of what you think and believe. And it's in poor taste to sit there and come against him and clash against him. Do, if you can, be positive, pray for his family, and know that he bled for this film to even continue to be done. You know, something that we've waited for since we were kids. So I was initially, when I was doing my reaction to this, I was very upset with a lot of the tweets, a lot of Facebook, like, yeah, good. I'm like, this man's daughter died, you know, and his wife. But shout out to him and much love to him. Prayers to both of them and their family. And thank you for giving us, regardless of what we get with Justice League, thank you for giving it to us. And hopefully you all enjoyed this review for Gotham. I guess episode 10. I didn't think I would. I thought I was going to do like maybe a 9.5 or no, 9 out of 10. But coming off of the news and then watching this, as entertained as I actually was, that's why I love Gotham. And one thing I did talk about was Penguin and Riddler. That was hilarious. That was awesome. That was the dynamic of their relationship that I actually wanted to see come out. So for them to get to this point, I'm with it. I'm actually with that. I actually really like that. All right, you guys, keep it locked. JVS ain't going to stop. Peace, everybody. Love you guys.